Right, hello, welcome back to the Production Line Developer blog. I don't know why I'm always so amused at the start of these videos. It's because, I don't know, I just never know how to start. Anyway, I am Klifsky. I am the programmer, designer, whatever, of Production Line, which I'm sure you know about, which is this wonderful game. And we didn't do a video last week because I was at a game show showing the game off to people and watching people try it for the first time, which was quite interesting because I saw all the things that people get confused by and where things go wrong on the first playthrough. That was quite interesting. So we've changed a few things, which I'm going to talk about now. So what have we changed? I have a list. I have a cunning list of stuff somewhere. I'll tell you something that we changed is this here. This is a different layout for this now. So this is every resource object in the game and how much it costs at the moment. And this is a chart component price history. I've been doing really well in this game, so this graph is pretty much at the top, meaning that the prices of components are really high right now. So that's going to increase prices of everything. So that used to be different. You used to be able to click on these and see the price history of an individual object, which didn't make any sense because they're pretty much all the same anyway in terms of you know, how they changed over time. So it seemed a little bit redundant, and I thought I'd change it to be like that. So that has changed. We've updated a load of translation stuff as well. What else? I changed some stuff to do with these little notifications that happen down here, which aren't happening at the moment. Something that I changed because it was annoying me and someone else pointed out that it was annoying. Let me find one. If I go here, so here's fit. Is that a good? No, that's not a good example. It's a stupid example, Cliff. Right, if we go here, fit electronics. So here we go. Here's these tabs at the bottom. If I switch to upgrades, it actually gets longer. Wow! Imagine the code. You used to get a scroll bar here. If it gets stupidly long and you have like 100 upgrades, you'll still get a scroll bar. But you won't if you don't need it. And look, it'll shrink back down. Oh my god! And there's a scroll bar here even though we don't need it because I'm such a slacker. Anyway, we did that. Also I did a nice sticky noise to that. You're thinking that's not a week's work, and yeah, absolutely right. I changed this thing so that that image bounces in slightly. Yeah, I know. And we got more achievements, and those achievement graphics will be with me very soon. Blah 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 blah. I had a number of bugs to do with this screen. You know, when you get these, I've still got a bug. Look, because those icons aren't triggering that icon now. Slackness. I've only just noticed that. In fact, what's the item there? It is climate control. Oh yeah, quite right. And there it is, spare wheel. So here we're looking at things that are common and yet are not included. So I've got a little bit of a bug there. I need to fix that. How annoying. So I changed the volume of this sound because some people really don't like it. I might put it down too much. Anyway, whatever. Blah blah blah. Right, so we got a bunch of new stuff, and you can only really see it with new games. This is a new thing actually. If you're looking for the start of a line, it's here, and you can tell what car's being made now, and that will change as the car model changes. If I click there, that's how I get to this, and this is where I can edit the production line, the production schedule. I changed the background color of the tutorial windows to be a sort of dark blue because some people were saying the red is really like so we don't want much of that. So I've changed that. I don't really like this interface. I need to improve that, I think. Something else I really need to improve is this. This screen looks ugly. And on certain monitors, it almost burns your eyes out. This background here is just far too bright, I think. I wonder if it should be black. That might be interesting. And the layout of this is awful, and the layout of that is also really bad. I know that. I know this screen needs some work. I'm interested in people's ideas on that, actually. Something that I'm going to be doing soon is allowing you to pause progress on a slot. I'm not quite sure how to do it. What I think I might do is have a little pause and resume button to the left here. Chunk, chunk. I think that might be the best way. So, what else? Let me start a new game and I'll show you. Very exciting stuff. Okay, and we'll have proper logos coming soon. Oh, they're really good. They're really good. Wait till you see them. They're great. So now, in the new world, when you put down something like this, yeah, when it says no route to stockpile, it actually says connect a resource conveyor to this stockpile. Because no route to stockpile doesn't mean much if you don't understand what the resource conveyor system does. And if you skip all the tutorial, you won't. So, if you go to resource importer now, ta-da! They light up. They light up instead of go here. That's what you put here. Bonk. And the same with export. If you go to export, you will find that the export slots light up instead of go. That's where you put them. Also, if you go to a facility, for example research, can't put them down anywhere. Cannot work out where to put them. Except now, doo-doo, flashing areas. Cool, huh? Now, if you play the game a lot, you'll be thinking, who cares? But I've watched all of these things be really big, obvious problems for people when they first come to play the game. So I'm glad I've found time to improve on that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you back to that game I was playing earlier. It's called Balance Test. I'm really testing the whole save load thing live before your very eyes here, aren't I? So this is a game that I've been playing for a long time. Well, I'm day 12, which is quite a long way to the game. I haven't gone here or here yet, but I'm thinking about it. And it's too easy. I've got $20 million, although actually I'm not particularly profitable at the moment, so let's not get too excited about that. Now, what I want to know is, when you get to this level in the game, do you run out of things to do? And do you wish that there was more technology to research? The reason I say this is I find that when I'm here, I've got a few things in the queue. TV and movie marketing. I haven't done smart junctions, power plant efficiency, some retooling stuff, which I really should have done because I've done a lot of that. And a little bit of manufacturing stuff. The main reason I haven't done that on powertrain is that if I look where I'm actually putting the powertrain, it used to be all the way up there and I had to, at great cost, move it down here. But I don't have an enormous amount of room actually. What I should do is unlock that and move the whole powertrain thing there, and I could do that. Maybe I should do that. I just don't know. But I don't have a massive amount of research to do. And if I go to the design studio, I've got 3 more body types that I can research, but I don't have an enormous amount of them to do. Now, the reason I ask this is not long ago when I asked people to vote from the main menu voting thing in the game, adding more research was relatively low priority for people. People wanted more car bodies, and so more variety here. The only problem is that it really splits up the market if we do this. We've already got 1, it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we go here, not there, here. You see we've got quite a complicated market because we've got 4 different price ranges already and 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we want to keep adding to that? And what would we add to that? I would imagine that we might add a van, like a small minivan. And I'm not sure what else. I mean, there's a load of things like sort of ambulances and stuff like that that we could add. But should we add that, or should we add varieties? So kind of like different body shapes for the compact or the sedan or whatever. I just, you know, I'm not sure about all that. Or instead of that, in the design studio, should we have a lot more stuff like open top, like maybe different style of headlights, different front grille types, maybe metallic paints, stuff like that, cosmetic stuff, restyled stuff. I don't know. It depends what sounds interesting to you. But the other thing is, should we have a lot more technology in here? Now, there is some car technology that we haven't done yet, like gull-wing doors and stuff like that. Also, self-driving tech, which would involve like LiDAR and a lot more cameras, stuff like that. Don't think we've even done self-parking, have we? We've got reversing camera, but we don't. And do we even have parking sensors? Oh my god, I don't think we do. We have side impact detection, but we don't have parking sensors. So should I be adding all that kind of stuff here, or do you think it would be more interesting to work on the process side of things? So, for example, if I zoom out, you'll see that we do have a bit of a backlog here of stuff coming in, right? So, do we need upgraded resource importers that are faster? You can already upgrade them to make them faster, but maybe much more expensive ones that you place down that are faster. Do we want that? Do we want a whole faster network of this stuff? Or do we want more upgrades? So if I click on this, making a panoramic sunroof, takes ages, you might notice. Advanced glass processing speeds it up by 22%, but maybe we need a whole bunch more research to make manufacturing more efficient. I'm interested to know what you think about this. In terms of sort of further research options for the game. I really like research, but I'm worried that I might be taking that a little bit too far, because some people aren't massively into researching games. And again, I love this little building here with the flickering light stuff, making sensors. Maybe this should have enhanced lasers. This takes 2 minutes 15 to make one sensor. You'll probably need more than one sensor per car. You're going to need a lot of this. Maybe we should have high energy lasers. Stuff like that. It's just typing. Okay, it's really easy for me to put in, and obviously some balancing. It's really easy to put that stuff in. Do you think the game would benefit from that? The last thing I want to ask is about the price. I ask this quite often, and I just want as many opinions as possible. Thinking of putting the price up a bit, and I just want to know what people think. If you bought the game recently, did you think it was a really good deal? Recently we were 20% off in a sale, but assuming you bought the game full price recently, do you think you got a good deal? Do you think it was worth the money? Have you got the hours out of it so far, or think you will get the hours out of it that justify that price? Would you be happy for it to be priced higher? I look at some games that I know have a lot less features, and aren't as well developed and are more expensive, and then the other way around as well. So I really don't know. You know, obviously I would like the price to go up because it means there's more money to work on more stuff in the game. I would love to know what you think about that, and I would like to know what you think about big factories and the end game, the long game. Also, would you like these factories to be 4 times the size? Maybe we can do that. I have been working on optimizing. Would you like it to be bigger, bigger, bigger? Who knows? I would like to hear your thoughts. Anyway, thank you for watching. We should be back to normal, like Sunday scheduling for this stuff. I might start talking about some programming stuff next week. I'm not sure. Let us know if you're interested in that. If you bought the game, please leave us a review, and please tell your friends, and please just dedicate your whole lives to selling as many copies of this game as possible, because that would be just excellent. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.